So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now from Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
1st down, Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Drake, the ball carrier.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out 1st-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Check 52.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Shoot. Easy.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run with Drake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Arizona.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Terry McLaurin.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Murray going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Drake. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
from the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Drake. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Washington.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
8-yard line.
That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff for Drake. Down to the 25.
Kenyon Drake.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devon Kennard. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, here's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. That was the corner, Robert Alford with a sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington, 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 45. Washington.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
4 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was taken down at the
ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.